Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
No, let's try that again. Guten Morgen. It is a great day in Tampa Bay, and I'm delighted to welcome everybody here to Tampa International Airport. We've got some very wonderful news to share with you in just a moment. I want to thank several people for being here. These are important leaders for our region that are making a difference. First, the chair of the Pinellas County Commission, Ms. Karen Seal, is with us this morning. Our very own Tampa Mayor, Bob Buckhorn, is here. The chairman of the Hillsborough County Aviation Authority, Mr. Robert Watkins, and member of our Hillsborough County Aviation Authority Board, Mr. Sam Rashid. And without giving anything away, we also have the Honorary Consul of Germany is with us this morning, Ms. Norma Henning. It is my privilege to tell you that today, Lufthansa has announced that its next destination will be Tampa Bay, Florida. Please join me in welcoming the chairman of the Hillsborough County Aviation Authority, Mr. Robert Watkins.
Let me start by extending my own warm welcome to all of you here to Tampa International, and particularly to Lufthansa, who's that announcement of these guys coming to Tampa International Airport today is a really big deal. Lufthansa is one of the best run airlines in the world and one of the most profitable airlines in the world. They spent a lot of time studying us, and the fact that they've chosen us says a whole lot about our community and our ability to bring these sorts of things here. The team that we have, led by Joe Lapano, who I can't say enough good things about. He's a fabulous executive. He's put together a great executive team, and the employees throughout this Aviation Authority applaud him almost every day. So thank you very much, Joe. He, together with others in our community, have brought together many agencies with these leaders that you will hear from today, and many that you may not see, work together in a way that Tampa Bay did not a long time ago used to do. Part of that, and a large part of that, is due to our mayor, Bob Buckhorn, who's done a fabulous job. And finally, before I get off the podium, we have to give a big round of applause to Chris Minner. Without Chris Minner, this wouldn't have happened. He's worked a long time. I'll finish by just making a quick point. You know, we're involved in a very large expansion of the airport. This space you see here won't look anything like this a short time from now. That is because we're going to be doubling our capacity over the next 20 years. We've got to be prepared for that, and one of the reasons we've got to be prepared for that is that this team's bringing home people like Lufthansa. So welcome again. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker has led trade missions to Germany and to Switzerland, and has actually joined us to make presentations to Lufthansa at their corporate headquarters. And now, join me because this is our time to welcome to the microphone Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn.
Good morning. You know, one of the best things about that trip that we took, and we traveled all over Germany from company to company to company, is that I found out that in Germany, the mayors are referred to as Oberbürgermeister. So henceforth, as Oberbürgermeister, they see you died, they Tampa. See, I can go from German to Spanish. I mean, it's all good. All kidding aside, this is a great day. When we were on that trip and we were meeting with those companies, to a company they said to us, we would like to be in Tampa, we would like to be in Florida, we would like to be in the United States, but the thing that you were lacking is the direct flights from Germany to Tampa. And now, thanks to a lot of people in this room, to our friend Norma Henning, who not only has helped us attract Lufthansa here, but she has actually moved to Hillsborough County. She moved the German-American Chamber here a number of years ago, and now she physically has moved to Hillsborough County, and we couldn't be happier to have her here. And to Joe Lopano and to Chris Minner and to the staff of this amazing organization, the CEO of Copa Airlines called Joe a stalker because Joe and Chris literally stalked the guy for 3 years to make the case as to why Tampa was deserving of daily flights from Copa Airlines. Now, we were trying to figure out how you say stalker in German, but whatever it is, Joe, it worked. It worked. You and Chris did an amazing job doing this, and to our friends at Lufthansa, I want you to know that you will not regret this decision. Tampa is an amazing place. It is a place that has received German tourists and German business people for decades. We treasure that relationship, and it just got a lot easier because of your commitment to us to facilitate that trade, to facilitate those relationships, and to allow us to do what we have done for the last 4 years, which is to plant Tampa's flag all over the world. We're just not relying on domestic trade anymore. We are taking Tampa's message and telling Tampa's story from Chile to Germany to Israel to Colombia to Panama to Brazil to Switzerland. We are going to tell the story of this amazing American city, and that results in jobs, it results in opportunities, it results on with Tampa playing on the international stage like we have never done before. It truly is Tampa's time. Now, I practiced saying that in German. Norma even helped me, but I'm not even going to try. Because I will create an international incident of some kind if I end up talking about somebody's mother and not even knowing about it. So to all of you, thank you very much. We appreciate your faith in us. We won't let you down. And folks, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Thanks.
Thank you, Oberbürgermeister. So the next up is our business community has stepped up like never before to quantify the traffic that exists, the potential right here in our market. We have the two best chambers of commerce in the United States, and I'm proud to introduce the president and CEO of the Greater Tampa Chamber of Commerce, our friend Mr. Bob Rohrlach.
Mr. Mayor, we do have a protocol question. Is it Swagger Oberbürgermeister or Oberbürgermeister Swagger? We got to get that right as we announce it. What makes this announcement so significant is that this airport team, this community players team, is batting 1,000. Every airline that Joe and Chris and the team targeted, they now have landed. We're looking at the rest of their list. Who's next? Where do we go next? They keep targeting what's right for our community, and they keep landing it. That deserves all of our support in this entire community because of the economic impact that it has here. You know, they talk to us about needing to get to the business community and know where they want to go, how often they want to go, and why. And with their help, we all work together to get that survey information for them so they could do that. And the Greater Tampa Chamber is just proud to be a part of the effort and part of their team and following their direction. The significance of the commerce of Europe's economic engine, Germany, connecting to Florida's economic engine, Tampa Bay, cannot be overstated. This is strong for both of us and will grow in dividends for both sides of the Atlantic. We know there's a pent-up demand in this market to get to Europe, to get to Germany. This will help with that. It's significant, and we know it's only going to grow and be successful like the other airlines coming into this market. These flights are needed. It's a great celebration, but it's a need being met that we all need to support. It's the announcements today, but we need to make sure that we're making sure all of our community knows about it and is taking advantage of it. This is just huge for our market, and that cannot be overstated. So thank you to the airport for what they're doing, and I think the way you say stalker is Minner Lapana. Congratulations, Tampa.
A lot of us know here that 100 years ago, commercial aviation began right here in Tampa Bay, in part as a result of the hard work of the Chamber of Commerce of St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm proud to welcome today the CEO of the St. Pete Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Chris Steinacher.
Good afternoon, everybody. Boy, it is good to celebrate a transportation success. I'll tell you that story some other time. It has been 100 years since the Chamber has committed themselves to growing transportation, and commercial aviation has been at the heart of what our Chamber's always been up to. And this is a tremendous success. This puts us on the international stage that we know we are. This allows our businesses to grow, allows our businesses to sell products across Europe in an easier and a more economical fashion. So today's a big day. We celebrate, but it also, it also marks the notion of keeping at it, working hard. I know I've been working on Lufthansa in my different roles for over 10 years, and it takes that much time and energy to keep going at it, and I'm just so proud of the entire team that Joe and Chris have put together. This is a region now, guys, and these are the kind of successes we can have when we work together. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So now, because unfortunately he couldn't be with us here right at this moment, we have live via this video board the CEO of the Tampa Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Mr. Rick Holmes.
Guten Tag to all my friends in Tampa Bay. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today, but I'm actually in Germany, and I'm so proud to be with you on camera to celebrate another success of Joe Lopano and his team at Tampa International. Welcome to Lufthansa nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany. We're so proud to have you and so proud to work with you. Prost to all of you.
It only took 3 beers and 1 take. The economic development in the business community and the tourism are all a partnership. And so now please welcome the head of the Pinellas County Economic Development Department, Mr. Mike Meadows.
Thank you, Chris. It's exciting. We've been working on bringing direct flights to Germany for over 10 years now, talking to our employers day in and day out, finding out what flights they use on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and trying to develop that market. And it'll only continue to grow as we have daily flights. It's once the opportunity is there for that connection, it'll grow. And one of the exciting things about today is the impeccable timing, because this very morning in about 45 minutes we're going to have a press conference up in Pasco County announcing a German skills initiative where we're going to take the German model for training high school students in the manufacturing trades. We're going to use actual curriculum developed by the German government and work with our high schoolers in a 3 to 4 year program to get them the IHK certifications in machining and machine tools and CNC machining to help our manufacturing business and to continue to grow that connection between one of the strongest manufacturing centers in the Southeast, the Tampa Bay area, and Frankfurt, Germany, where engineering and manufacturing is known across the world. We've got important German companies providing the equipment to train these people, Festo and Hoffman and others. We want to continue to build that and then continue to look for ways to sell Tampa Bay products in Germany, German products here, and then to look at ways to create foreign direct investment where our countries could invest in each other for the future and for creating jobs. So we're very excited about it and look forward to working with you at Lufthansa.
So we're proud to have airplanes that are coming here. The other thing that we're proud of is partnership. And you can see all of these logos that are right here under the Lufthansa A340 that's going to be flying to Tampa. One of the logos that's up there is AAA Auto Club South. And these guys have been partners with us since the very first day that we had Edelweiss express interest in our market. They will be an important partner with us. Mr. Bob Sharp, who is their chairman, couldn't be with us this morning. He's out of town, but sends his very best regards and looks forward to working with Lufthansa. Okay, so next up, we've already filled the business class. Now we need to fill up with leisure travelers that are coming to spend their hard-earned euro right here in Tampa Bay. So please join me in welcoming the CEO of Visit Tampa Bay, Mr. Santiago Corrada.
Well, good morning. What a great day for our industry again here at Tampa International Airport. Joe, it's always a good day to wear an interesting hat. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity. I think I'm doing okay with the hair and the hat. Germany is such an important market for us already. It's the third largest international market that we have, and knowing the confidence that we have in Joe and Chris and the team, last year, Visit Tampa Bay hired a German-speaking sales rep based right out of Frankfurt to make sure that the airplanes of Lufthansa would be full. So we pledge that not only financially, but with sweat equity and marketing, we will make sure that you're very, very successful. And again, we are about bringing visitors to our destination and working with our great friends over at St. Pete Clearwater. That's exactly what we do. Thank you so much for your confidence in us. We will make sure you're very, very successful.
So partnership wins, and this next speaker, I tell you, from the moment that we said they're coming, immediately he was on the job, and he's going to show you some ads that are already running in Germany. I can't believe how fast this man works. He's the interim executive director of Visit St. Petersburg Clearwater, Mr. David Downey.
One quick correction, they aren't running in Germany yet. We kind of waited for this to happen, so we wouldn't get too far ahead. Thank you very much, Chris. This is a huge day for us. This is a huge day for this sign right over here, the words Tampa Bay with Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater together. To echo all the comments that everyone has said so far, it really is about partnership. Until we've come together and put all the machinery together with all of these people and everyone gathered here, stuff like this didn't happen. Hats off to Joe and to Chris, which is why I took my hat off. Hats off to them. Last night, I talked with our German office representative. We've been in this market for 30 years. We have full representation. We have a PR firm. I called. I was so excited, I forgot about the time change, and it was very late, but I got some stats. From 2010 to 2013, our visitation from Central Europe and Germany increased 20%. From last year over year, this far, it's up 10%. Wait until this flight. It will be a game changer. It will throw into high gear our entire German and Central European operations. So this is something we're waiting for. The other thing, I was talking with Marius just before we came out. This is going to be an 11-hour flight? An 11-hour flight. Think about that. When people think, we're going to fly 11 hours to get to these beaches, best beaches in the US, in the St. Pete Clearwater area, we take for granted how close we are to these things. So we understand that, we appreciate that, we're going to work with you every way we can, just as we have with all the other airlines. It's been a great week for air service development in general. Just yesterday, St. Pete Clearwater Airport, we were very happy to announce 5 more direct on Allegiant Airlines. So it is growing, the entire Tampa Bay air is growing. It's signs like this that shows growth as well. The 2 ads that we have over there and over here, and forgive my translation, but it's pretty much something like, from the Black Forest to the Blue Ocean, you can fly there now. From the other one says, from the asphalt and the gray to the gold of the sun, you can fly there now. So expect to see things like this moving forward. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Marius. Appreciate it.
Okay. I'm not sure how you say "how you doing" in German. This guy is going to tell you, I'm sure. Please welcome our CEO, Mr. Joe Lopano.
Guten Tag and welcome. It's great to be here. I'm so proud of our partners and our team, and really listen to these passengers. That's great. Full airport's a happy airport. That's all I got to say. We have had a great success, and it's in large part because of the people here. I want to thank our partners for being as hardworking as they are. This is not glamorous. We ride around Germany or Switzerland, 8 people in a van. We have a lot of laughs, we have some fun, but it ain't easy. So I thank you for that. I want to thank my board that gives us the direction. They gave us the direction to pursue international flights. They approved the budget to market, and so our board gives us the direction, and we just do what they tell us. So thank you to my board members. And I want to thank my team, all of the people, the men and women of Tampa International Airport. Let's give them all a round of applause, please. So next year, at this time, thousands of German visitors will be walking through this terminal. They'll be going to the beaches. They'll be flying on one of the best airlines in the world. It's soon to be the first 5-star airline in the Eastern world. It's not known by many people, but back in 1995-96, I worked for Lufthansa and worked with Marius. And we shared a very good common friend, Carl Lehman, who I'm sure had some part in us getting this flight. And so I can tell you that Lufthansa is a terrific airline. We now, starting next year, can fly from this very terminal to Frankfurt, to Durban, South Africa, to Hyderabad, India, to Bombay, India, all with one connection. We are now plugged into the most powerful hub in the world with one of the best airlines in the world. If you fly business class on Lufthansa, get ready to relax, get ready for first class treatment. If you fly first class, it's off the charts. So with that, I just say thank you. I'm so grateful to be here at this time with this team in this place. And so Marius, I'd like to ask you to come up.
Wow, what a welcome. Thank you everyone for this warm welcome to the Tampa Bay region. I am thrilled to be here today on behalf of Lufthansa, one of the world's largest and most prestigious airlines, as Joe can personally attest to as well. And a little over 100 years ago, actually January 1st, 1914 to be precise, Percival Elliott Fansler proclaimed to a crowd of onlookers, "What was impossible yesterday is an accomplishment of today, while tomorrow heralds the unbelievable." He and the others had actually witnessed Tony Jannus's first commercial flight across the Tampa Bay. And here we are today, a little over 100 years later, announcing the unbelievable. And I say unbelievable because, as you heard, it takes 10 years at times to get a commitment from an airline to serve a market. Lufthansa will make Tampa its 18th US gateway, launching nonstop service to Frankfurt. Residents from the Tampa, St. Petersburg and Clearwater area will have a new choice for transatlantic travel, connecting people and businesses via our Frankfurt hub to 65 countries and 147 cities. Today is a special day in the history of So today is a special day for commercial aviation, and especially for Lufthansa and its presence in the United States. We remain committed to growing our presence in the US, and this is a clear sign of that. The US is a strategic market for us, and Tampa is a very important market for us. The leisure market is growing, and we're happy to transport all those European and German travelers to St. Petersburg and Clearwater area. And Lufthansa wants to expand in that leisure market. Tampa and the Tampa Bay region was a perfect choice for us. We already fly to 2 Florida destinations, Orlando and Miami, and now with the direct link to Florida's west coast, European travelers will have easy access to the perfect vacation destination that offers family attractions, cultural highlights, and the white sandy beaches surrounding Clearwater and St. Petersburg. And Tampa area residents will enjoy direct access to the rich culture and history of Frankfurt, as well as the medieval castles, cosmopolitan cities, and the magnificent palaces that Germany in its entirety has to offer. Furthermore, those traveling from Tampa now have Europe at its fingertip with easy transfers at one of the premier European hubs. And I believe that you will be very happy with Lufthansa's quality service and premium brand offering. The economic strength of Lufthansa allows us to continue our investment program with a clear focus on tangible benefits for the passengers. Currently, we invest 1 million euros a day, or 3 billion euros until 2016, which is our largest product investment ever. The aircraft that will fly to Tampa, you see the Airbus 340, will offer passengers comfort and quality that Lufthansa is known for, along with our newest cabin product throughout the aircraft. Our new business class seat is a lie flat seat which extends into a comfortable 6.5-foot bed. Our brand new, recently introduced premium economy class product will also be on this plane, and it offers more personal space, more comfort, and other amenities. So I thank you, Tampa International Airport, the Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Clearwater communities, and Mayor Buckhorn, Oberbürgermeister Buckhorn, for giving Lufthansa such a warm welcome. We look forward to many happy landings at Tampa International Airport. Thank you very much.
We have a little gift for Marius. It's a box of hand-rolled cigars from Tampa, Florida.
And I'd like to add, the aircraft that you need in your office is on its way.
All right.
I tried to have it delivered here this morning. It didn't arrive, so I apologize for that, but you will have a brand new Airbus A340 for your
Can't
office.
wait. Thank you, Marius.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out this morning. I'd like to ask for all of the partners to please join us up at the front for a picture, and then I believe it will be available after for the media that would like to talk. Thank you so much.